Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So I am a new YouTuber. My name is Michaela Middleton and this is actually my first video. Sorry, I'm stuttering a lot today. And I am super excited to finally have a YouTube channel. I've been wanting a channel for a really long time and I'm finally getting one. So I hope you guys enjoy everything that I make, all the videos I make. The kind of videos I'm going to be making are DIY videos, some sports videos, beauty videos, different videos that you guys will hopefully enjoy. And I'm really looking forward to my YouTube career. 9/11/2016, which is now 2017, I was at a soccer game and I played select soccer for Sparta FC. I was at a soccer game and I went to kick the ball and my leg turned the opposite way that it intended to. And there was a really loud pop and I fell to the ground and I was in excruciating pain and I was just crying. It hurt really bad. And so the medics from the soccer fields came and checked on my knee and they said that I didn't tear my ACL or else it would have been swollen much faster. So we thought, oh, okay, so maybe it wasn't that big of a deal. So my parents decided to wait until Monday, which this was a Saturday. They decided to wait till that Monday to take me to the doctor. So Monday they took me to the doctor, and the doctor said they didn't know what it was, so I had to get an MRI. So about a week later, I went in to get the MRI done, and then a week after the MRI, that's when we got the results. And for the time being, I've just been wearing crutches because I didn't know what I'm allowed to do and what I'm not allowed to do and things like that. So I got my MRI done, and a week later after I got my MRI done, I got the results back that I did tear my ACL. And then a week after that, we actually got called in to our my knee doctor. His name is Dr. Kennedy. I got called into his office and to plan my surgery. So this was around the beginning of October, and he said that I could have my surgery on November 1st, which was a Tuesday. It was the day after Halloween, and so that's the day we settled for. But for the month gap between then and my surgery, I was doing physical therapy. So I was doing physical therapy however often they said. The first week I did it one time, the second week I did it 3 times, the third week I did it 2 times, and then the week before surgery I did it once, and then there was surgery. And there's like there's a brace I have to wear for sports and stuff. I'll have to show you guys in another video. But there's a brace I wear for sports. And the next thing that happened after my surgery is I just stayed in the hospital for a while. I was really loopy after my surgery. And the week after that, I started going back to school on crutches. And it was really hard being on crutches. If you've ever been on crutches, it sucks really bad. And I was struggling a little bit on my crutches. So the doctor said as soon as I could start walking on my own, then that's whenever I can start walking without my crutches. So I was determined to get the crutches away from me and start walking. So as soon as I could, I set the crutches aside, started walking, and pretty soon I was able to walk pretty fluently. Like, it still takes time and stuff like that. But I was walking and I was up on my feet pretty quickly. So the next, this was around Thanksgiving break. This was 2 weeks before Thanksgiving break. And over Thanksgiving break, that's when I really started to walk well. And I got a lot of practice in during that time. And I just got really good at walking and stuff like that. And so here we are on January 16th. And I am doing great. I'm actually 6 weeks ahead of what I'm supposed to be. As an average person that tears their ACL, I'm 6 weeks ahead, which I'm very proud of myself because I do put a lot of work and time into my physical therapy to get to where I am today. And on January 25th, which is not this week, but it's next Wednesday, I am going to see my doctor and he's releasing me to jog. So all through this time, I haven't been able to play soccer. And in about April, I think I'm going to be able to play soccer. And throughout this whole period, ever since my surgery, all the way until April. I go to physical therapy twice a week, and it's kind of became like a home. I feel like everything happens for a reason, and I'm just getting stronger and stronger when I go there. And I feel like maybe the reason that I did hurt myself is so I can focus on different key elements in my life and strive to do better in other areas than just soccer. A lot of people had questions about depression or how I felt when I first found out about my ACL being torn. The day I found out, it was a Wednesday, and I was on the way home from school, and my mom actually told me that I was going to have surgery, and it was going to be a very long recovery. And at that moment, like, I didn't even know what to say. I was so upset. And I didn't start crying in the car because there were other people in the car with me, but I was like tearing up and stuff and trying to hide my face. But then once we got home, I like came up to my room and I cried for a little bit. And then that night at church, it was a Wednesday night, and that night at church I actually like cried a lot. And if you don't know this, if you're not really close to me, you wouldn't know this, but some people do know. I'm a very emotional person. I may not seem like it all the time, but I cry over the smallest things. But I love being happy, and I love making people laugh, and I love laughing and stuff like that. I just cry very, very easily. I'm just tenderhearted. And so, like, that really broke my heart. And so I'm not a person who's ever been depressed or ever had suicidal thoughts, which I'm very blessed to be like that. I don't have those thoughts. So, like, the immediate thing to me wasn't that, like, the immediate thought to me was like, okay, like, this is going to be my life for the next 9 months. So all I can do is keep going forward and striving, and that's what I've done for the past, like, 4 months, I believe it's been. It's been a long time. I just keep striving. Like, that was the first thing that came to my head. Like, it wasn't like, oh, like, I'm going to kill myself. I don't want to be on this place anymore. I don't get to do what I love. And a lot of girls at my school play soccer, and some of the girls understand, like, how it's such a passion for me. Like, I've been playing soccer since I was 4. And there's a lot of girls at my school that have been playing soccer for a really long time, and they understand why I cried. But there's some people that don't understand. And if you have a passion for something so deep, like, and it gets separated from you, like, you cry. Like, it's just like if you have a really close relationship with a friend or a family member or something, and they pass away or they're not in your life anymore, most of the time, you're going to be upset because they impacted your life. Soccer's impacted my life. It's my passion, and I love doing it, and it makes me happy when I play soccer. And so without soccer, like, I feel empty. But like I said, I feel like it's a time for me to succeed and strive in other areas as well. So that's pretty much what happened in my story, and here I am, and at the end of this month, he's releasing me to start jogging, and hopefully I'll be able to start going back to practices and just jog some. But I am very, very proud of myself, and I thank everybody else who has supported me through this journey that is soon to be coming to an end, which is very exciting that it's coming to an end. And one last question that people wanted me to answer was about self-conscious, like being cautious about yourself. And sometimes I'm cautious about my knee, sometimes I'm not. If I'm around people that know me really well, like my church, I wear dresses to church, and my knee's showing. Like right now, my knee's showing. I wore this dress to church, and I don't have a problem with being, with people judging me or anything. Now to school, I don't really know. I know a lot of people know about it, but I don't know what they would think of it. So I'm still a little nervous about going to school in shorts, even though it's in the middle of winter, so it won't be a while before we get to wear shorts. But some people would be very depressed and cautious about themselves. If you guys know me really well, I'm a very cocky person. I'm a very, confident person. Whatever people think, Like, I don't care what anybody else thinks. I'm right, and you know I'm right. And that's just the way I think. I'd rather be a confident person than be a depressed person and hate my life. So I'm just very blessed with the way that I am. And that's pretty much it for the video, and that's all for my story. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe down below. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye!